So dozens of people living on the Sausalito shoreline are about to see their rents skyrocket. So we're talking about the Pelican Harbor Marina, which just came under new ownership along the water of Richardson Bay. So residents thought they had successfully fought the change. But as John Ramos explains, now they're worried a loophole in the law may mean the end of their tight-knit community.
In May, the people living at this marina in Sausalito thought they had won a big victory at City Council. But the law can be an ambiguous thing, and now residents may be looking at a much higher cost to continue living here. There are about 100 slips in the Pelican Harbor Marina, with some owners actually living on their boats. That includes Robert McCullough, who has lived on this 50-foot boat journey for more than 20 years. But now it looks like things have gone off course.
These people are living in beautiful surroundings, and now all of a sudden they're seeing their situation sort of turned upside down, and they're going, what are we going to do?
It began when a man named Cameron Razavi made an offer to buy the private marina from a family company that had owned the facility for decades.
The estimates from the other marina owners saying it was like between 2 and 3 times market value.
That meant rents were probably going to increase, but because the marina operates under a 40-year public land trust lease, the City Council has a say in whether the lease can be transferred or not. In a meeting in May, the Council heard a staff report that outlined numerous code violations over the years, including one that landed Razavi in jail for a few weeks. There was also a lack of proof that he had the money for the deal or insurance. So the council voted to deny the lease transfer. The boat owners thought they had won. But then, on July 1st, a note showed up at the marina office saying Razavi was the new harbor master, and people began getting letters from him saying how much more they would have to pay.
Let's have a look. So current rent is $620 per month, and now the increase is up to $1,700. I was expecting an increase, but nothing anywhere near that size of an increase.
It turns out that Razavi and his investors got around the lease problem by simply buying the company that owned the marina. That means there is no transfer of the lease to a new entity. Razavi declined to go on camera today, but over the phone he said he wants to have a good relationship with the city and would even like to expand the number of slips available at the Sausalito Harbor. He says he considers it a win-win for the city. But the Pelican Harbor residents point to another one of his properties right next door. They say the Bridgeway Marina is a mess with lots of deferred maintenance problems, and they would hate to see their home suffer the same fate. And besides, with rents being raised by 2 or 3 times, they say people are already looking to get out.
You know, the letter of the law is that, yes, they don't necessarily need to transfer the title lease, but the intent of the law is to stop or to preserve this gem of a marina and this community asset we have right now.
The boat owners say, unlike a property on land, many of the residents will likely just leave, and a community that has existed for decades will be forced to go its separate ways.
All right, so as for whether city leaders have plans to challenge the sale of the marina company, the city of Sausalito sent us a statement saying it is evaluating this new information with legal counsel and will determine the next steps based on those findings.